Dan and Sue, high school sweethearts, married for 20 years. Their life was comfortable, predictable. Every day was like the last. He worked at the plant, she volunteered at the library, they ate dinner at 6, watched Wheel of Fortune at 7, in bed by 10. It wasn't exciting, but it was theirs. They had built a life on routine, on stability, a shared history woven into the very fabric of their home. Pictures lined the walls, photo albums overflowed on shelves, each one a testament to their shared past, a reminder of their commitment. Their love story, though quiet, was ever present.
I found comfort in our routine. I liked knowing what to expect, where things went, who I would see. Sue was a constant in my life, a source of unwavering certainty. I never questioned our love. It was as sturdy as the furniture we had picked out together all those years ago.
But doubt, like a weed, can take root in the most fertile ground. It can grow silently, winding its way through the cracks until one day it breaks the surface. And for Dan, that doubt came in the form of a simple red stain. It was laundry day, a chore they had divided years ago, hers to wash, his to dry. He meticulously folded each item, a practiced hand smoothing out wrinkles. Then he saw it, a flash of crimson against the crisp white cotton of Sue's blouse, red lipstick.
My breath caught in my throat, my fingers trembled. Sue never wore lipstick, not anymore. The color was jarring, an unwelcome splash in our sea of beige. It was a betrayal, a whispered secret in a language I didn't understand. A million questions flooded my mind. Who was she trying to impress? How long had this been going on? Was our entire marriage a lie? I wanted to scream, to demand answers, to shake her until the truth came spilling out. But the words wouldn't come. They sat like stones in my stomach, heavy and cold.
Instead, he finished folding the laundry, each precise fold a testament to his growing anger, his fear, his confusion. That night, he lay awake, the lipstick stain seared into his memory. He watched Sue sleep, her chest rising and falling with each breath. She looked so peaceful, so innocent. Could this be the same woman who wore that lipstick? The lipstick became a silent accusation, a constant reminder of Dan's suspicions. He became hyper-aware of Sue's every move, her every word. He scrutinized her phone calls, her outings with friends. He searched for clues, for further evidence of her betrayal. Their home, once a sanctuary, transformed into a battleground. The air was thick with unspoken words, with suspicion, with fear. Gone was the easy banter, the shared laughter. In its place hung a heavy silence.
I withdrew into myself, building walls of resentment and anger. I stopped asking about Sue's day. I no longer offered a helping hand with dinner. I ate my meals in silence, my eyes fixed on some invisible point beyond the wall. Our shared routines, once a source of comfort, now felt like a charade. I saw guilt in Sue's eyes, even though she couldn't possibly know what I was thinking. Or maybe she did. Maybe that's what hurt the most. The thought that she was fully aware of my pain and chose to ignore it.
Dan's silence morphed into something darker, a need for control. He believed that if he could control Sue, he could control the narrative. He could protect himself from further hurt. Financial control became his first weapon. He took over their bank accounts, meticulously tracking every penny Sue spent. He doled out an allowance, barely enough for groceries and necessities.
I felt like a prisoner in my own home, my every move scrutinized, my every action questioned. My once bright eyes dulled with confusion and fear. I didn't understand what had changed, what I had done to deserve this sudden coldness.
Dan saw her confusion and mistook it for guilt. It fueled his anger, justified his actions. He told himself he was doing this for their marriage, for their future, but deep down he knew he was driven by something uglier, fear, jealousy, the bitter taste of betrayal. He began to isolate Sue from her friends and family. He invented excuses to avoid social gatherings, convinced that everyone knew his secret. He planted seeds of doubt in Sue's mind, questioning her friendships, her loyalty. He wanted her all to himself, even if it meant tearing her down in the process.